Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Ali. Today we're going to talk about the famous gospel singer and songwriter Osinachi, who had sadly bared this detrimental experience that led to her death. She featured on the 2017 gospel song Ekweme. That song actually threw her into spotlight with 71 million views on YouTube. The news of her death was received with great sadness and disturbance. She died at the age of 42, leaving behind her twin and 4 children. It appears for years that Osinachi was suffering in silence from domestic violence by her very own husband, Peter. According to Frank Edwards, Osinachi died from complications she suffered as a result of domestic violence. She was in hospital for almost 2 months before going home to be with her heavenly Father. Report from various sources says that she has been living in this abusive marriage which led to her death for many years. She had a golden voice, and I'm sure that many of us were greatly touched and inspired by her music. Osinachi's husband is currently behind bars after her siblings stepped in and confirmed that she was in this abusive marriage. Domestic violence is becoming more common and serious as the days go by. Many people are secretly suffering from domestic abuse done to them by their spouse. This problem is not only widely dispersed geographically, but its incidence is also extensive, making it a typical, or I would say accepted behavior, right? Domestic violence can be described as the power of misuse by an adult in a relationship to control another. It can be established of control and fear in a relationship through violence and other forms of abuse. This violence can take form of physical assault, psychological abuse, social abuse, financial abuse, or even sexual assault. If you're suffering from this kind of stuff, I say you should speak up about it and walk away, as it can cost you your life. Look at Osinachi. She died leaving her kids behind while her husband is still here, who may or can eventually marry another woman. So you must put yourself and your kids first, as no one will love your kids and take care of them the way you would actually. Now, I would say to you women, learn to leave the marriages that gets abusive physically, emotionally, or whatever kind of abuse it may be. This can help if you're in an abusive relationship, if you don't know what to do about your abusive relationship, if you don't know where to go to get help, you can get support. Make a decision to leave a situation where you feel unsafe. I know it may be very hard and scary, but if possible, you can talk to someone you can trust, such as a friend, maybe your counselor or any counselor, or even a youth worker. If you need financial support, you can always contact the center link. In some circumstances, this can offer you, crisis payment. You can go to refuge. There are shelters in place where you can temporarily stay. They will accommodate you. They'll help you to plan for longer term accommodations. There are usually other services available in refugees, including legal advice, emotional support, practical help, such as food, clothing, and other security. You can even stay with a friend or another family member. You can go to the police, talk to the police about it. If you have been injured or sexually assaulted, you can contact emergency services, or even visit the nearest hospital emergency department. If you have access to a counselor, you can go there and get the support you need for the process. If you feel unsafe to talk to police, which serve as protection for us, you can also state the territory support lines that talk about the risks you may face. You have to know your worth, people. If someone is hurting you or treating or threatening your life or threatening to hurt you, it can be hard to maintain your self-confidence or feel, your self-worth. You might even want to blame yourself. Remember, It's never okay for someone to hurt you or to threaten to hurt you. The best thing you can do in this situation is to get support, get help, plan a path to safety, reconnecting with your friends or family that can remind you of who you are and how much other people love and care about you. Rip to Osinachi. You men out there, I say to you guys, get the help you need and don't stay in that relationship or marriage. It can lead to your death.